PARCA Clinical Section 1.4 covers clinical terms: scopy, graphy, meter, ectomy, raphy, desis, tomy, seal, gastro, myocranial. And before we go on to what these clinical terms are, I just want to point out that these are terms that are included in their study guide and terms that we have picked up from other students having taken the PARCA exam and saying, hey, these words were on the test. So this is what we've gathered so far, but this is not a all-encompassing list. It doesn't mean that only these terms will be on the PARCA exam. There's over 7,000 questions in the PARCA test question bank, so you may see words like hepato or some other word that's not in this list. Just don't assume that this list is all-encompassing, is what I'm trying to say. This is what we know so far. Scopy is a suffix for examination. Examples would be endoscopy or colonoscopy. Graphy is a suffix for diagnostic testing and recording data. Example would be radiography. Meter is a suffix for instrument of measure. Examples would be thermometer or sphygmomanometer. And that's just a fun word to say, sphygmomanometer. That means blood pressure cuff. Ectomy is a suffix for surgical removal. Examples will be cholecystectomy or splenectomy. Splenectomy is removing the spleen. Cholecystectomy is removing the gallbladder. Raphy is a suffix for surgical suture. Example would be herniorrhaphy. That would be suturing up your hernia. Desis is a suffix for surgical stabilization. Example would be arthrodesis. Arthro means joint. Desis means surgical stabilization, so that's surgical stabilization of a joint. Tomy, suffix for surgical incision. Examples would be craniotomy or tracheotomy. Seal, suffix for hernia. Example would be hydrocele. And these are the prefixes. Gastro is a prefix for stomach. Examples would be gastroenteritis or gastroenterologist. Myo is a prefix for muscles. Examples would be myopathy or myocardial. Crania would be a prefix for skull. Examples would be craniocele or craniocaudal. And vaso is a prefix for vessel. Example would be vasoconstrictor, something that constricts the blood vessels. Okay, those are the clinical terms. Thank you for watching.